Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another holiday tutorial for you guys. This is my take on a classic holiday look. It's super easy, it's super quick and fast. So yeah, it's a classic kind of gold glittery eye with your basic and everyone's favorite red lip. And I think this is perfect for any day, for any holiday party or maybe any Christmas event, any holiday event or anything, or even just for work. Like, this is just adorable. Like, if you wear a red lip in the holidays, I feel like it is necessary. Like, look at how white my teeth look. I love a red lipstick. But anyways, so yeah, this is my take on a beautiful classic holiday look. Please let me know your thoughts down below, and if you'd like to see how to get this holiday look, then just keep watching. Thanks, guys. You guys already know I have kind of sculpted out my brows a little bit just because I want to have those in place already, and we can go ahead and move on to our eyes. So the first thing I'm going to do, which you guys already know, is prime my eyelids because I have to do this. If I don't do this and prime my eyelids, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion situation thing. You can use any eyeshadow primer that you like. My favorite one's from the drugstore. It's by Jessie's Girl. I will leave it down below, and I will leave a link to it where you guys can find it. I'm sure you can find it on Amazon if you guys don't like shop at stores or something. A little bit onto the fingertips like this, and I'm just gonna place this on my eyelid. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of my Maybelline concealer, which is this one right here in the shade 25 medium. I'm going to take a little bit onto the back of my hand like that. I'm going to take a little bit onto the back of my hand, and what I'm going to do is basically just really sculpt out the bottom part of my brow and also drag it down. And the reason I am dragging it down is because I'm going to be using this concealer as a color base for my eyeshadows. I'm just using a flat brush. You can use any brush. This one is by BH Cosmetics. I will leave it linked for you guys as well. I like to set that just so it doesn't budge or crease because I have very hooded lids. I'm taking the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This one's in the shade Translucent. If you're on the lighter side, I'm sure you can find a one that matches your shade if you want, but I frankly don't care because I put eyeshadow over it. But I'm just taking it with a Real Technique setting brush. It looks like this. You can find these at Ulta. Onto our eyeshadow. I'm going to be taking the Morphe Brushes palette. This one's in 35W. Taking a little bit of this shade and a little bit of that shade right there. I'll probably mix them too. This is too dark, but this is too light. I'm just going to start here on the outer part of the eye, and I'm just going to start blending this in and working it into the crease. Just starting on the lower part of my outer corner, and then I'm working it all up. I'm working it up to the crease here, as you can see, and then once I've got it on there, I'm going to start working my way in here. Next, I'm going to take a Sephora eyeshadow. It looks like this. You can get these at Sephora, duh. But they're pretty inexpensive, I believe. I don't know the actual price, but I know they're inexpensive. And I'm taking this specific gold one. This one's in the shade Woods Calling, excuse me. So that's this shade right here. It's beautiful. Really use any gold shade that you like. This is the one that I like, and then I want to put on my face, or on my eyes. Yeah, on any flat brush, once again, this on to the lid. The Lorac Pro 1 palette, I talked about this in my November favorites. I'm going to be taking the shade Stable and a little bit of Espresso, and I'm going to kind of mix the two. I'm going to just start with Stable, and I'm just going to use that one on its own first and work that way in. And then if I feel like it needs a little bit more depth, then I will go in with Espresso. But for now, we're just going to take Stable. Bring this in to the outer part of the corner. Just going to put on a primer for my face before I go in with foundation. I'm using the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer. I love the mattifying one, but I feel like my skin's a little dry, so I'm just going to go in with this one. Now that I have my foundation on, I went in and I filled in my eyebrows a little bit, or a whole lot, like they look drag. But anyways, I'm going to take this very dense brush that has black eyeshadow, and I mistakenly got it up here. Don't do that. So in case it, like, you can tell the difference between the two. But I'm just going to take it into the very deep crease, and I'm just going to place a little bit of black in there just because I want it to kind of be smoky. And then I'm taking a blending brush. I realized my camera wasn't filming when I did my concealer under the eyes. All I really did was use the Maybelline concealer, once again the one I used on my lids, in the shade 25 medium, and I used the Dream Lumi over that in the shade Ivory, and I just placed both of these under my eye, and then I just blended out, and then I set it with the same Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and I just put on some winged liner, and yeah, now we can continue with our normal tutorial. I'm so sorry about that. I'm going to go in with the Bahama Mama bronzer. I've been loving this recently, if you guys don't know that, and I don't want to look so contoured today. I want to look a little bit more bronzed, so I'm going to take the Real Techniques contour brush. It's this one right here, and I'm just going to slowly start applying this. I'm also going to put it on the sides of the face here and also onto the temples. I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild blush in Pearlescent Pink. I don't want anything that's too, like, out there, but I just want something very light because I want the focus to be on the eyes and the lips. But I do want a little bit of color on the cheek. So I'm going to place it on, not right on the cheek, but on the side of the cheek and work it back. We're going to work on the lower lash line really quickly. I'm going to keep it super simple down there, nothing dramatic of any sort. I'm going to be taking the Lorac Pro palette, and I'm just going to be taking the shade Taupe. You can take the two shades from the Morphe palette, like the two that I used as transition shades. You can use those two. Use this one. I'm just going to use this one because this is what's in front of me. I don't know what I did with that palette. This lower lash line here, just so it has color, but it's nothing too dramatic. And pack on that gold shade one more time to the lid. So all that's left is to put on some falsies and mascara on the lower lashes. In trouble with your winged eyeliner, I do have a tutorial. I'll leave it linked down below for you guys. Put on a pair of the Ardell Glamour Wispy eyelashes, which are these right here. And now we can move on to our lips. So I'm going to outline. I'm going to line my lips with the Cherry Lip Liner by MAC. To line my lips, I always do this with no matter what lipstick. Sure it stays locked in, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild lipstick in Cinnamon, which this looks nothing like cinnamon. This is the color, so I'm just going to put this right over that. And this completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this classic holiday tutorial. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know what kind of holiday tutorial you guys want to see next. And please don't forget to like, share, and comment down below. Please leave a comment down below letting me know what you want to see next related to holiday tutorials or anything in general for that. Let me know if you guys liked this tutorial. Please share with your friends and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!